Thank you. We now go to Jane Hunt.
Thank you, Madam Deputy Speaker, and happy birthday. May I also welcome my honourable friend, the new Minister, to his place. I would first like to express my own condolences to the families of the 72 people who lost their lives in the horrific Grenfell Tower fire, as well as to the survivors who've been greatly affected by it. While nothing can replace what has been lost, we must ensure that such a tragedy can never happen again. To that end, the government has taken and is taking a number of steps to address building safety issues, including taking forward the recommendations from the Grenfell Tower report, banning combustible materials from new buildings, introducing the Fire Safety Bill and later this year the Building Safety Bill, creating a new building safety regulator and a new regulator for construction products, implementing changes to fire safety regulations, and commissioning an independent review to examine weaknesses in previous testing regimes for construction products, and to recommend how we can prevent further abuse of the testing system. I welcome that to date, the vast majority of buildings with ACM cladding have now had it removed or the work is underway, including 100% of buildings in the social sector. This has been supported by an initial £600 million fund, together with a new £1 billion building safety fund to ensure building owners have no excuse to start this vital work. Crucially, the government has been absolutely clear that the work must be completed by the end of 2021, and it has appointed construction advisors to identify what more can be done to speed this process up. We cannot afford any delay to this process, and I would urge private landlords to prioritise remedial work in the same way that housing associations have. I would be interested to hear from my right honourable friend what the expected timeframe is for work to be completed on the last remaining buildings in the private sector, as well as what action ministers intend to take against building owners who fail to meet the deadline set. I note that the opposition is also calling for leaseholders to be protected from the cost of this remedial work. The government has been clear that building owners are legally responsible for ensuring their buildings are safe, and that they must work with the contractors who provide unsafe materials or rely on their own resources or warranty schemes to deliver this work. Those who are unable to meet the costs of this work can also access the government funding I've set out previously. There should be therefore no excuse for building owners to pass on these costs to leaseholders. To further support leaseholders, the government has implemented a number of additional measures to remove the barriers for wanting to sell or remortgage their homes, including introducing the £30 million Waking Watch Fund, reaching an agreement with the Royal Institute of Chartered Surveyors so that buildings without cladding do not need an EWS1 form, and working to ensure where a form is required, there are enough surveyors to complete them. I would urge the government continue engaging regularly with leaseholders going forward so that we can take further action where